And you have to trust in the Lord. And you cannot trust the Lord if you do not have a relationship with Him. The first step is to build a relationship with God. As much as you invest in the relationships you have with the people around you, your friends, your colleagues, your parents, whatever, you have to do the same with God. You have to put the same time and effort into God. You have to understand there are certain things that God does not like, and there are certain things that He likes. Just as much as you as a person, you have your dislikes, your likes. You like it when someone does something. God has the same thing. And we as humans, you're quick when someone does something bad to you. You want to cut them off. You don't want to speak to them ever again. But then you expect God to continually give you chances after chances. And we should not abuse the mercy and grace of God, because He is a loving God. Right? So I just want to assure someone today that you should plan. Any time you have something you want to do, or you have anything you want to do in your life specifically, before you do anything, before you wake up and decide, I am doing this, before you say, no, this is the way to go, you have to pray and decide and ask God, God, is this what you want for me? God, is this part of your plan for me? God, am I following your will? God, am I filling the purpose that you brought me onto earth for? Because sometimes you are doing something, yes, you're doing it, and then when you pass away and you go into heaven, God is going to tell you, oh no, but I never told you to do that. You did that, you took your own power and you did whatever you want to do. You had confidence in yourself and you never asked me, you never consulted me about the plans. You never asked me, God, is this what I should be doing? God, is this where I should be? God, is this? You only just decide, like I can decide, no, me as the Timberlake, I want to do this and this and this. And I just do it. I don't even ask God. And then when things fail or backfire, I will blame God and say, no, God is an unloving God. God does not care about me. Prayer does not work. And then I'll drift away from God. But then it is my own fault, because the Lord said in His word, for He has plans, right? I want you, when you read this verse, not to say, for I know the plans I have for you, because that I is not you, it's God. You must understand that He has the plans, not you. And some of the plans you have to ask God to give you wisdom to see. And sometimes in some situations, you have to ask God, God, give me understanding that passes human intellect. What am I saying, to be exact? For example, when God instructed Noah to build the ark, I'm pretty sure Noah did not know what was an ark. Noah did not know where to even begin. But he asked God, God, this is what, even though I do not understand, I will do what you're asking me to do. And it is the same way we should be according to the plans that God has for us, and say, God, even though the plans, sometimes we are not sure, or we feel like they're bringing us pain, they are not in our favor, but God, give us understanding to sit and pass through this, because God will not put you something He's not going to get you through. So today I would just like to leave you with a simple question. And that question is, whatever you're doing in your life and where you are you doing what you want to do, or are you following the plan of God? Because most of the time, as I said, we follow our own plans and then we act like it is God, where else it is not. Because sometimes some of the things God has intended and planned for us, they are not meant to bring us the greatest of joy. That's why right? Not because obviously they're going to make us happy. But sometimes God, you should ask God for the happiness, for His work, for the things, the plans He has over your life. So as I'm about to wrap up, I would just like to say again, are you following your plan, or are you trusting God's plan? Thank you. Amen.
Jesus.